Pardon me with this here, and this is one I want the rock and roll heads or the hard rock heads to chime in on this video here. And I want to know this for sure. I'm not really deep in the culture like that, so maybe somebody could give me some clarity on where I'm going with this video. And the title it, What Happened to Limp Bizkit? I'm going to take y'all back to 1999. 1999, the music at that point was more edgy, rebellious. We was going through that angry, rebellious teen phase where you had guys like Kid Rock, Eminem, Marilyn Manson, and then you had Fred Durst and Limp Bizkit. They played along perfect, even though they didn't get a lot of love. They didn't get a lot of love. Hip hop didn't love them because I remember Mos Def called them out on the rock and roll joint. But they had enough of a draw. They had those hit singles that appealed to every angry, rebellious teen that wanted to buck the system. Nookie, Break Stuff. Break Stuff was where they started really coming to their own as a collective. So they've been around for 95, but when Nookie and Break Stuff came around, they grabbed the hip hop heads when they brought the joint with Meth and DJ Premier. I remember that video being everywhere. You had Method Man and Fred Durst and DJ Premier, one of the strangest collaborations I've ever seen. But it worked. It was pretty dope. And Limp Bizkit started blowing up. They started getting more black fans, believe it or not. Just by working with Eminem. Then you've seen the Break Stuff video with Snoop in there, Dre in there, M in there. They started getting a lot of love. Exhibit was in there. You started seeing Fred Durst doing songs with Corrupt. Exhibit was on there, Chocolate and Starfish, Hot Water, Chocolate Starfish and Hot Dog Water album. They were getting a lot of love with their hip hop as well. But somewhere down the line, things started really taking a turn. I believe it started when Fred Durst did that song with Christina Aguilera. But Christina Aguilera was considered pop music. And Fred Durst came out of nowhere on stage and did the song with her. And I remember reading a lot of the MTV website and blogs. A lot of their fans didn't like it. They thought Fred was selling out. But they were getting bigger. And they got even bigger in 2000. They started doing deals with the wrestling companies. They did a deal with the WWE. They did the Undertaker's theme. They started getting their music played in video games more. They was touring. They was knocking out shows left and right. That album blew up. And the WWE deal made them solidify. And their music, My Way or the Highway, is a part of possibly the greatest WWE promotional package of ever, because it marked the end of the Attitude Era with Stone Cold and The Rock, WrestleMania 17. So that's where they kind of like peaked. But then, soon as Chocolate, I gotta get the names right, Chocolate Starfish and Hot Dog Water came out, that's where they started really declining. Now, they also started beefing with M. For some reason, I don't know how that happened. Eminem dissed them on Girls because Lethal said that Everlast could beat Eminem in a fight. I felt it was very petty, considering that Eminem bigged them dudes up on the song. And Eminem felt betrayed. And he lashed out. So, then after that, after the Chocolate Starfish and Hot Dog Water drop, it just seemed that them dudes just fell off the map. I remember Fred Durst doing a video with Halle Berry. But then after that, I heard something about their drummer Wes leaving. But after that, that was it. From 2002, 2003, we ain't heard nothing from Limp Bizkit. on the mainstream level. Last I heard from Fred Durst, he was trying to sign with Cash Money. We ain't seen no album there. So what happened to Limp Bizkit? I want to know. I want to ask my hard rock heads what happened to Limp Bizkit. I know they don't get a lot of love in the rock community. A lot of hard rock fans don't like them dudes. A lot, especially Fred Durst. I know a lot of rap dudes don't like him. Most Def in particular. Eminem in particular. So, what really happened to Limp Bizkit? I mean, did they peak too soon? Was it because of their drummer left? Was it Fred Durst just too corny? I mean, let me know. Because these guys was huge in the 2000s. And they just fell off the map. So, let me know. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Holla at your boy.